Alright, I am back here at Pio Pico Country Store. I'm going to figure out how to close the loop on this Otay mountain trail. I was debating whether or not to do the full 38-mile loop. I think I'm not today, just because it looks like it's still going to be muddy. And the part that I'm questioning is going to be the last 40% of the ride. So I'm just gonna cut the loop short and do 22 miles, and that way I should have plenty of battery to figure out how to navigate the unknown area. So the only difference between this ride and the ride that I did previously is, one, I'm closing the loop, and two, I now have the 2200 watt motor upgrade on the Kingsong 18XL, and I mean, I can't hear the motor right now. This is even quieter than the MSX. All I can hear is tire noise. I can't really tell if it's got more torque. I mean, my calves aren't hurting as much, but the wheel is just so much more quiet. I'm going up a pretty steep grade right now, and it's doing just fine. Hopefully this is some indication of how steep I'm going, how steep this ride is. Still can't really hear my wheel other than the tire. This is a fairly steep climb. I'm expecting to see lots of bikers and truckers today. There's another biker flying down these hills. We're in the motocross. We had a really big rainstorm here over Christmas Day, so a lot of this trail has been washed out in some areas. Going a lot faster uphill now, and I still can't hear the motor. I can hear the wind a lot, but I'm sure the camera is not picking that up. Hopefully it's not. Just amazing. So beautiful. I've got to be going 20 miles an hour now. At least 18. This place is just so beautiful. Alright, I just crested the highest point. This is all Mexico. I just checked my battery levels. I burned up 20% battery going 5.7 miles, and that was up 3,000 feet. That is all Mexico. Having fun. I did not think that the Kingsong could get any more fun, but now that I can't hear it, it's definitely more fun. Alright, this is where I just came from, the short loop. This is the connecting point to the 38-mile loop, so we'd be coming out this way. And it goes all the way down to the wall. One thing I love about mountain riding on nice roads like this is that once you get to the top, you can pretty much just fly down. But I still have to get over that guy over there. Sure, it's gonna be muddy. That's the state correctional facility up there. Alright, I just finished that main road. So now it's time to venture into this stuff. This stuff is going to be the steep, tricky stuff. We'll see. My battery is at 80% when I was at the top. And it is at 82% now. Not bad. I love regenerative braking. Alright, it is pretty muddy right now, but I bet it's gonna get a lot worse. Alright, we're at our first river crossing. This is probably a seasonal thing. Decided to run against the river crossing, mostly because I want to try to stay on the widest road. The other way didn't seem like it was very wide. So I want to try to stick to the widest road that I can. It's probably the one in the best condition. This trail has turned into a river crossing. So I'm just going to ride over it. It's pretty shallow. See if I can get on the high side. Oh yeah. Piece of cake. Yeah, I think I'm starting to prefer that other river crossing. Although this is doable because it's not deep. I should be able to walk over that. Yeah, that's the way it's wanting me to go. It doesn't look too fun. Way too muddy. This is way too steep. Might be able to do it if it wasn't so muddy. Progress is slow right now. Almost to the point where that river crossing path meets up. I'm gonna see if that looks any better from above. I think this is it right here. So I'm gonna ride down this a little bit, see if that looks any better. Cause I'm never coming up that way again. Alright, so the other way looks overgrown and thinner, which is correct, but it definitely looks rideable, unlike the other side. So, note to self, cross the river down there and come up this way. Alright, I'm deeming this unrideable. Just way too steep and rocky right there. I think what I might end up doing is just do the loop down by the border, then come back up. That way it's paved the whole time. Nothing to worry about other than battery management. But on this far up, I don't want to turn back. I really want to close the loop. Still got a lot further up to go. I've been riding a lot of this portion, and let me tell you, this wheel, it can do it. It's got the torque. I'm sure the 2000 watt motor could do it as well, but this one is definitely doing it, and I still can't hear it. Can't tell how hard it's working, but I bet it's working. My fan's been on for a while. Ooh. There are just some parts that are not rideable. Alright, I made it to the top of this mountain. I had to walk up probably 2/3 of it. Rode up the other third. Oh, I'm so tired. I was worried. So it was super steep. Super steep. So as I was riding up, I was like, man, my wheel's probably burning through battery trying to climb this. I didn't check the app, but just looking at the lights, I was only 2 lights down. I'm just so amazed at just how well the Kingsong 18XL uses its battery. Unlike my 100-volt MSX, it goes through that battery like crazy. Yeah, this does not look very rideable. Also, all the big rocks down there. But that looks pretty cool. I'm going to switch to linear views. So it might be hard to see, but there's a cool little dam right there. This is the lake that we rode around, or rode by for the Sweetwater ride. We came from over there on this, just rode along the edge for a little bit, and then went back up. So glad to be over this mountain. Definitely not a rideable trail right now. Too many rocks, too steep. Well, that's the mountain I climbed and then walked down. Now I'm at the bottom, but this is all swamp. It's gonna be a very slow ride back. You go all the way over there. My wheel does not sound good because there is a lot of dirt and mud inside. But it's doing a good job. There's only one way to go, and that's through it. River crossing number 2. Or 4, depending on how you look at it. So done with this. The road is right there. To run parallel with it for a while. And I've never seen so much water in California. I've basically been walking for the last 2 miles. Fell into some quicksand. My entire foot went in. Luckily my wheel didn't. I decided to plant my foot instead of planting my wheel. So yeah, this has not been fun at all. But I'm glad that I am alone and not with a group of people. I'm on the home stretch to get out of this mud pie. I'm gonna be on the street for the rest of the 3 miles. Man, my wheels definitely need to get a cleaning after this. There's just so much mud. Any other time of the year probably would have been great. The last river crossing. Had to cross like 8 of these things. Typically they probably aren't even here. But because this place is a marshland now, There are. I'm so happy to see that road. Made it back to the car! Yay! Ooh.